You're here. I've been waiting for you for so long. So long. So long.
Okay, before I continue any further, I should really claim this new reward thing they've put out recently. I think it was a few hours ago. We're pleased to inform you that the issue affecting Google login and account binding has been fully resolved. You can now connect and bind your game account using your Google account without any further issues. We apologize for any inconveniences this may have caused and truly appreciate your patience and understanding while we work to resolve this. Thank you for your continued support and we'll see you. Okay, that's the whole thing. 1 hour and 19 minutes ago. Also, there is a new coupon code, so I'll just go redeem that, which is what I was going to do first. So, account, redemption code. I'll get the coupon code first. It's weird how when every time I try to redeem something, it's not in the game, like with Wuthering Waves, it's outside the game. It takes me to like a separate website. That is strange. Normally that would be for like payment or something, but yeah, that's weird. Mail. There we go. That's 30 fucking pulls. Huh. Okay. I guess I'll save up on my pulls for now. I like how this stuff is basically put in the very middle of the screen. Like your daily stuff is just in the middle here. Which is nice, it grabs attention quickly. Trial character. They just let you try this out? Okay then. Okay, skill 1 knocks back enemies, deals damage, pulls enemies toward her, more damage. Domination mode, skill 1. No wait. No, it's just a single press. Well, in domination mode, skill 1. Refreshing duration of domination mode. Skill grants her a stat stacking up to 6 times. Okay. Skill 2 deals damage in front of and also makes her enter. Okay. Deals damage over multiple refreshes. Okay, so it's the same thing. Consumes all stacks and gains damage bonus for each stack consumed. If all 6 stacks, extra damage bonus. So 1 and 2 enter domination mode. While in mode, skills 1 and 2 refresh duration, and it doesn't say skill 1 only, so both skills grant her stance. No, skill 1 grants her stance, grants her stacks, and second skill consumes those stacks, and if all 6 bonus. And this is just damage, okay.
Forgive all sins.
Whoa, that's a long ass cooldown.
Forgive all sins.
Oh, do I have to hold it down?
Forgive all sins. Blooming from the flames. In the name of Florence.
Okay.
Forgive all sins. Forgive all sins.
I'm so used to having a slowdown or matrix. This game doesn't really have it.
Fire is burning.
Whoa. His third basic attack.
Blooming from the flames.
Her third basic attack is
In the name
special.
of Florence. The fire is burning. The fire is burning. The fire is burning. The fire is burning.
Oh, the mode is a very short cooldown, so I have basically enter the mode, spam to build up 6 stacks at the bottom, and then skill 2. I thought it would at least last a bit longer.
May their souls rest in a garden full of blooming flowers.
That
Their
jacket is
story
still
the finest
nonsensical. I can never get over that. Anyway, not bad. She looks pretty strong though. Skill 1 dash towards target damage. Skill 2 damage over time deals damage within area of another boost before she dashes backwards. The final hit of skill 1 lands within this area. It triggers large AoE and grants 5 stacks of damage, reducing bonuses ultimate damage. Okay.
Emergency evasive action. Force test.
Wow, where have I seen this animation before?
Emergency evasive action. Emergency evasive action. Red hot forge.
Those are some chunky sound effects. And also it's interesting that this game dares to make slow big weapons actually slow.
Emergency evasive action.
There we go, that's the core passive done.
Emergency evasive action. Red hot, forge. Emergency evasive action. Retreat. Red hot, forge.
That's pretty fun. Nice. Huh. What was I going to say? Oh, whatever. So, recap is this, and then this. Totally not inspired, by the way. But yeah, they're not afraid to make their slow weapons slow, and they're not afraid to basically reuse concepts. At least, not all the time.
Forge.
There's enough different in her character that at least there's more to it than just copying another. Well, copying another character that they also made. Okay.
Victory wouldn't be possible without the weapons I forged and the great fire of Hephaestus. You think my effortless wielding of the giant hammer looks impressive?
Okay, maybe they didn't just bring over her big hammer spinning animation. I'm going to go over Florence again because I'm still... I kind of want to learn again how she plays. So again, it's skill 1. Timer. Within timer, skill 1 build stacks. Within timer, skill 2 consume stacks damage bonus and damage.
Forgive
So-
all sins.
Stacks at the bottom.
Burning.
Skill 2 consumes all stacks already. I need to build up the vigor first.
Forgive all sins. Blooming.
Oh,
from
that's
the
the wrong
flames.
button. I did not mean to do that.
In the name of Florence.
Oh, so her third basic attack immediately turns her into domination mode. And heavy attack also does the same.
The fire is burning.
So it's just that. Okay. She's not too complicated.
May their souls rest in a garden full of blooming flowers. This glory is the finest crown.
So reassuring to know that all the login issues are no longer a thing. We can just play the game. Dash forward and attack. Briefly enhances basic attacks. When two are on the field, attract each other, piercing through enemies in their path and dealing damage while embedding 3 double into random targets. When he has a dark scar, dark blades or prioritize attaching to them. What is dark scar? Skill 2 first. Okay, apply dark scar mark. Using skill 2 deals additional damage after extra damage based on number of dark blades embedded in the enemy. Okay, so skill 2 mark, then skill 1. Skill 2 first, dark scar. Prioritize attaching to them. Then skill 1 twice, I think. Skill 1 twice, and then embedding dark blades again, and then go back to skill 2, which deals more damage with enemies with dark blades. Okay. And this is just damage. Okay.
Sever like a shadow. Like a spear. Scatter.
Huh.
Sever like a shadow. Like a spear. Sever.
Oh, I can see the number on top of the enemy itself.
Like a spear. Decisive cut. Scatter.
Okay.
Like a spear. Like a shadow. Decisive cut. Like a spear.
Protect everyone.
Scatter. Sever like a spear, like a shadow. Decisive cut. Decisive cut. Decisive cut.
He's very flashy.
Sheath the blade. True martial prowess lies in achieving peace and ceasing conflict.
Okay, one more. Skill 1, energy orb in direction, 0 seconds damage. 1 can be active at any time. 2, fan shape attack forward, causing attack range to energy orbs to collide forward, dealing damage. Each enemy hit by energy orbs causes them to bounce back. Each enemy hit causes them to bounce back. After 3 hits, either transform the chain rotating orbs, followed by conforming, or reach their maximum distance from a continuous energy orb chain. Okay. Ultimate skill makes him dash to a target enemy side in these 3 instances. Okay.
Take a detour. path is blocked. Take a detour.
Oh, do I have to hit it again?
Take a detour.
I need to build up vigor.
Take a detour. This path is blocked. A shortcut appears. Take a detour. This path is blocked. This path is blocked.
I still don't fully understand the thing.
This path is blocked. A shortcut appears. This path is blocked.
I can't hit it again. I still don't fully understand it, but okay. That's fine.
Mark the route on the map. This path is indeed passable.
Okay, that's fine. Now all the trials have been done, rewards collected, including the new coupon bonus, which gave me, I think, I don't remember, some rewards, some small rewards, and then... No, wait. Something gave me the small rewards, and then something gave me a big reward. I think it was the coupon that gave me... Yeah, it was the coupon code that gave 30 pulls and some other items. And that's because... most likely because of the Google logging in thing, and now that's no longer an issue. Now that's good, 30 pulls for everyone. Huh. Oh, big trial with rewards, okay. God damn it, I don't know how to play her.
Take a seat.
Okay, Selena. Yeah, with this game you can kind of see where which characters were carried forward.
It's time for a change of tune.
That's the uniframe death blow animation. That just looks different with special effects. I think that's doing something. But she does a lot of damage over time. I'm pretty sure this is timed as well. Whoa. Okay.
Take a seat.
I have no idea how she plays. God damn it. Can I see the thing? No. Wait, skill description. You can hold the skill button to control the location, okay? Okay. Oh. Okay.
Take a seat.
Someone at the company is a big Selena fan. So I got both of them at once, and it's just damage over time. Okay, that's easy to understand.
It's time for a change of tune.
It's nice that a lot of these characters are not too complicated.
When will the next opportunity for a performance come around? The performance is over. Will the audience like my music?
Okay, when did I get this? I don't recall having this. Oh, this one looks pretty damn good. This one's alright. Yeah, so he's basically Watanabe, she's basically Bianca. She is, well, she's unique at least. She's a VTuber. He's unique. As far as I know, she's unique. She's probably unique. She's Karenina. I forgot who she resembles, but that's fine. And she's Selena. I don't know who she is. Yeah, I've not gotten a chance to try it. But anyway, it looks like this game is and she's Vera. So it looks like this game has a mishmash of older characters basically reimagined and original characters, which is nice. I mean, I'll prefer if all of them were original, like just like Wuthering Waves, which also has PGR characters in it, but at least there's enough original stuff in it that makes it more interesting in terms of gameplay. Okay, resources, and money. Okay. Hmm. Whoa, this is trippy. This is all auto, by the way. And I read very fast.
Enki? Enki? Where are you? Ninsar?
Hmm.
59 millimeters. 98 millimeters. 60 millimeters. Oh, it's all gone.
Ninsar, great, you're here. Where's Enki?
About 10 minutes and 36 seconds ago, he went to known sector B19 on modern floor.
Oh, I've said it so many times. When the library is opened, stay in your current original sector. Oh, why can't he just listen? Hold on. Sector B19. Isn't that the starting sector where the squad of no return was before they departed?
Yes.
Oh, what a troublemaker. Miss Tasney's child is just a carbon copy of him.
Judging by his speed and usual antics, he should be in sector A87 on the same floor. You're fast, Nana. If you go after him, there's still time.
All right, I get it.
Nana,
Huh?
can you bring me some pottery clay when you come back? And my chisel is broken. I need a new one.
Is that all you need?
Yeah, that's it.
That little circle effect. Definitely, very, very familiar. Man. Even without knowing that they were former PGR devs, you can tell they were former PGR devs when you play it. Hmm. Skill 1 throws Moonblade forward to deal damage. By hitting an enemy, it drops New Moon State. If she picks up the drop Moonblade, she deals area damage and transforms. If she picks... Okay. Skill 1, throw forward, hit, drops New Moon State. If she picks up the dropped blade, she deals area damage and transitions to Full Moon State. While in this state, enhance Skill 2 and releasing Orbiting Blade has been around dealing damage to enemies it hits. Skill 2, dash forward, deal damage. Enhance skill, additional attacks. Each enemy hits by Orbiting Blade takes additional damage. So skill 1, pick up, and then skill 2. Okay.
Futile effort! 'This way leads to the starting sector for the Squad of No Return. Enki left his special markers here. Looks like that brat has already made up his mind to leave. Enki!
Minutes have passed. Good. The biggest obstacle to my plan hasn't shown up yet. Once I cross the next sector, I can blend in with the Squad of No Return. And this time, I will...
You will what?
Whoa, Nana! How did you get here? No way! How did you pass the foolproof door? I prepared so many questions! Did you really answer them all correctly? Could it be you know how many grains of sand are on Earth's surface? Or calculate how many drops of water it would take to extinguish the sun? Or how long it would take a chocolate bar that doubles in mass every minute to fill the entire universe?
Of course not. I didn't answer those ridiculous questions. I just smashed the gate. By the way, you're not allowed to install any gates without permission.
I protest! Only the most despicable of brutes would resort to such a crude method to bypass the foolproof door! You're cheating! Cheating! How could you?
A stinky brat who doesn't follow the rules has no right to protest. How many times have I made it clear? You and Ninsar aren't allowed to venture onto the path of no return until you're grown-ups. If you continue to be so disobedient, I will kick you out of the tower for the rest of your life.
Please, Nana, don't. I'm sorry, my good Nana and Hedwana.
they have a lot of animations for those 2D sprites.
Stop calling my full name with that pitiful tone when you want something from me.
I have to see that thing again. How does he get the thing to bounce forward? Okay, 2, 2, 2. Okay.
I'm not acting innocent. I mean it. I swear on the Library of Babel. And I'll never secretly call Enheduanna an old, nasty, stupid woman behind your back.
Chill out.
Damn it.
For the sake of Tasni. For the sake of Tasni. Waning Crescent! Futile effort! All right. I won't banish you from the tower. But in return, behave yourself and go back to Ninsar.
You idiots! Idiots! Yeah, I mean it! You're such an idiot! Why did you tell Nana where I was? Why did you stop me? Didn't you promise not to tell her my whereabouts?
That was just your one-sided request. I don't remember agreeing to it.
I don't care! You're mean and stupid! Ninsar is a dummy. I'll never play with you again, and I'll never talk to you anymore. People who don't keep their promises are the worst.
Whatever.
Hey. Idiot. Idiot. Ninsar. Ninsar.
This is some good artwork. All the full screen artwork so far have been really good.
What's wrong?
Here, I fixed it for you. No, this won't do. It's too ordinary, too mundane. How could I create something so plain? Hold on a sec. Let me add the rifling and explosives to this chisel. Then it can help you blast through rocks and reach the working surface needed for the sculpture. Don't worry, I'll include a control system to ensure a precise blast range. Accurate to the millimeter.
No need. This one is good enough.
You're so mean.
I'll call this child Mer.
All right. Not a bad name.
Well, Sally has been interrupting my work lately. Can you do something to make her quiet down?
Sally, huh? I'll make her a cradle, like a cat's cradle. When she's tucked in, she'll go to sleep peacefully. No, that'd be too boring. Let's see. I'll add some extra features. How about this? I'll make a special cradle that, when you place any creature inside, it won't need to eat, drink, defecate, or lose hair. Forever in peaceful sleep.
Alright, let's go with that.
But I don't have enough materials to make my genius idea come true. Hey, Ninsar, perhaps we could use your...
No way. Don't touch what I've fixed.
I just don't get it. Aren't you bored of restoring these ancient relics day in and day out? Even if you fix them, they're just lifeless objects that won't progress any further. So why don't you let me give them a makeover?
I don't understand it either. Why do you have to make Nana angry? Why do you always want to go deep into the library? If you have questions, just ask me, and I'll give you the answers. You don't need to find your answer in the library.
I want to know why our father embarked on the path of no return. So how about stop acting all smart if you can't even answer such a simple question, sister? If I can go deeper into the library, maybe one day I'll meet our father and ask him that question myself.
You know that's not going to happen. He left 10 years ago. Even if we set out now, we'll never find the time sector he's in. Please, Enki, don't say anything like that again. Whether inside or outside the library, humans' short-sighted perspective will always prevent them from seeing the truth. Don't let the library consume you.
I've crossed off the librarians who went down the path of no return from the roster. Are you doing all right, Nana?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the 2 kids Tasni left behind. They're the only ones who can make you look so grumpy.
I'd rather not talk about them. Let's just say they're giving me a headache. One of them is always curious about everything, while the other doesn't seem to care about anything. If only they could somehow balance each other out.
They did cause you a lot of trouble, it seems.
Dealing with Enki is simple. Just give him a good beating and he'll behave. Or at least pretend to. But Ninsar... well, you know. To her, everything is transparent. After all, she has known the answers to everything since birth. So naturally, she has no expectation for anything.
Well, they were born inside the library. Maybe it messed with their heads? Despite their extraordinary intelligence, they're still limited by their young bodies. So their desires come across as innocent and unfiltered. Tasni sure left you with 2 troublemakers.
Well, let's forget about it for now. What's causing me a bigger headache is our dwindling numbers. We're short-staffed.
Yeah, many of us have gone down the path of no return. The library's opening hours are getting shorter, and everyone's worried it might close permanently. Me too, Nana. I've applied to join the next squad of no return. You won't see me after the beacon is activated again.
What did you just say?
Hey, don't give me that look, Nana. The library is open only for too short of a time. So, if you want to keep exploring the unknown sector, there's no turning back. But what's the harm? We won't return until we reach the end of the library. That's where we'll all end up eventually. I've waited for this day for far too long, Nana. I hope you can give me your blessing before I embark on this journey. Let's think back to the past, and think about how far we've come. The first explorers of the library didn't even know how to get back to reality. Thousands of Emians sacrificed their lives to find the difference between the primordial sector and the unknown sector. By studying the unknown sector, countless Emians suspected that the library is a comprehensive collection of all human texts, like a decoding machine. It was only when our predecessors discovered a room full of Elish meditations that had the exact same content but different punctuation that the hypothesis was confirmed. Based on clues, records, and legends, our predecessors started to realize that the library might contain things from different eras. The extension of the library's time, and only now we have glimpsed its vast expanse. Until recently, Some of us suggested that there is no separate time dimension within the library, but rather, time itself is an extra dimension that has always existed. I'm genuinely curious about what else this library holds. Nana, I'm really curious. What is it exactly? Does it have an end? And why does it keep creating new content? There are so many unknowns ahead, and I must embark on this journey. How can I resist? Pray for me, Nana. If we meet again in the future, I'll be sure to have the final answers. And when that time comes, I'll share everything I've seen and heard with you.
I understand. May you return from the library.
Thank you, Angelmin. Although, I'd prefer to meet you again on the path of no return.
So what I'm getting here is you go through the path of no return to the unknown sector, and it opens. And when it because when it opens, it's basically you enter a separate dimension or something with a ton of knowledge, and then you may or may not return alive when the library closes. Okay. But since he is not a named character, he's probably going to die.
Tasney, the director with the shortest tenure, with only 1 year in service. There is very little information about himself. Nevertheless, his inventions could fill an entire encyclopedia. For example, he invented a machine capable of automatically proving or disproving any propositions. He even created a model for the expansion and cooling of the early universe after the Big Bang. Legend has it that he embarked on the path of no return to create a new language that could bridge all communication gaps. Yes, indeed. Even among all the previous directors, Tasney stands out. The path of no return is a ritual passed down among us.
God damn it, Among Us.
It means a one-way journey, signifying that someone is determined to never come back until they reach the end of the library.
Yep. Basically, those folks were tired of life and decided to off themselves. Plain and simple.
Ari.
What? Is there something wrong with what I said? If you truly understand this place, you'll come to the same conclusion as I. Zero has explained it to you, right? The library is essentially a bizarre phenomenon that utilizes the method of exhaustion to an extreme. When the library opens, it contains not only all possible combinations of text, but also all possible timelines for each sector. Didn't you see it for yourself? Those infinite unknown sectors are the result of this exhaustive process. Imagine an infinite number of monkeys typing away, and eventually, one of them will type out everything that happened in your life. The question is, how do you find that specific monkey? It contains everything, and it contains nothing. Such is the Library of Babel. But in the past, people had superstitious belief that this library held a book of omniscience, a compilation and index of all books. Supposedly, finding that book would give you the key to all the answers.
So technically, it presents all the answers, all the past, present, all the timelines, everything. But you can never get what you want, or you can never get anything useful out of it, and you'll basically die if you stay in there for too long. So it preys on curiosity, is what I'm getting.
No. No. That's why it's just a superstition. Nowadays, few would go down that path for such nonsense.
Once you embark on the path, you must leave at the exact same time and the exact same place you entered before the closure. Missed, and you can no longer return.
Yeah, but it's an infinite space, so you can basically never find where you came in from. And the exact same time thing is even more difficult to get right.
With the library opening for shorter durations, exploring the unknown regions will inevitably lead you to the path of no return.
You said you could scan the library, but it seems like you're clueless about what it really means. It means you're able to travel to any era you want, and return to your current reality whenever you please. Do you understand why countless MAONs are so drawn to such superstition about the library? It's the unknown. The fear of the unknown leads them to see the library as a god. So much so that they're willing to sacrifice their ideals and their very lives for it. Your claim of being able to scan the library is, to us, blasphemy. If our endeavors, even at the cost of our lives, mean nothing more than a walk in the park to you, then your very presence will shake the core of our foundations.
He's not wrong.
So, if you're truly the seer, how far back in the past and future can you see? Show me.
Ari, stop it.
Where are you going? I understand. Everything will go as you wish. See ya.
Settlement? Oh, that basically means go back.
Huh? What's this place? Oh, it's you. Looks like you brought us to quite an amazing place. No wonder. Ever since I first saw you, it felt like your soul was looking down at us from a very distant place. Ignore my quirky words. Pretend I'm just a whisper in the wind. I'd love to explore this spot first and quietly witness the marvels you'll unveil to me next. Oh, by the way, that silly bird has something to say to you. How about indulging it for a bit?
I don't know if this game requires like multiple, like a full elemental team or something, so I'm just going to choose whatever I have.
Behold,
One.
witness the descendant of the Lord of Weaponry's might.
Execute.
Why not?
I rarely engage in joint operations with others.
Let your blood sanctify the Lord of Weaponry's blade! A trivial skill! Trivial skill! Let it to fry! Time to sound the retreat. When the Lord of Weaponry marches to battle, victory is assured.
Okay. Intros, outros, yeah. It's very familiar. For better or worse, I can't say for sure, but I can say it's all very familiar. Except I don't think I can switch targets at any time.
Blood sanctify the Lord of Weaponry's blade!
And the camera doesn't always focus on what I'm attacking if I'm not wrong.
A trivial skill! A trivial skill! Let it to fry! Time to sound the retreat. When the Lord of Weaponry marches to battle, victory is assured.
Also, this loading screen is very Code Vein-like.
Let your blood sanctify the Lord of Weaponry's blade!
Fluttering wings. Complete insight. Fluttering wings.
Ignorance. Under the sun, falsehoods have nowhere to hide. Illuminating the common people, shining upon the earth.
Oh, I can go back and collect stuff.
I rarely engage in joint operations with others. It seems you have the ability to freeze the flow of time in a small area within the library. Perhaps
Now I
this
have to
power can be
find the
used.
thing. Oh, they have different movement speeds. Okay. Okay, maybe I do have to come back later. And I'm pretty sure one of the chests is over there. That would be standard game design practice.
Sure.
Maybe I have to come back later, get the permission thing first, and then
Looking pretty awful there, Zero.
come back and collect the
Are you in
chest.
such a rush to seek my shelter?
She'll be
No,
fine, right?
Not me. It is the seer who wants to meet you. And I am merely following orders given by seer.
Huh?
Yeah, she'll be fine. Damn, this game is loud.
Rather than wasting time arguing with me, focus instead on the situation at hand, Eri.
Where did you learn these boring lines from? Did Cosmos teach you that? So annoying. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking.
Oh, it changed targets.
Already calling that simpleton the seer, huh?
Okay. Looks like I have to come back later. Or maybe that's... No. No, I need the permission thing for that, so... Whatever.
Report in, Zero.
It has been confirmed that the sector we were previously in was B80, and 3 years ago, the content of the books in this sector was changed to modern computer theory. For 100 years before that, this sector was exclusively dedicated to astrophysics. We have indeed traveled to the past.
How did you perceive it?
There were no signs, no warning. For me, it ended in the blink of an eye.
Me too. Hey, I'm talking to you. How did you manage to do that? Just like that? That doesn't make sense at all. Where did Cosmos find such a bizarre person?
That blinking she does. At first I thought it was a bug. The animation was repeating, but no, it's just like that.
I should just stop calling you the Seer and start calling you the Almighty Time Machine. We've come this far already. Let's go find Tasni and the command to stop the spear. We can't be too prepared anyway. I'm curious what other miracles I'll witness on this trip.
Well, upgrade the plan to attack the target 5 times using time freeze. Calling Colonel Burst to trigger a high damage explosion when the time freeze ends.
I hope you guys won't bore me to death.
Ignorance. Kneel!
This place looks impassable to me.
Huh? Why don't we just smash through it?
I've already forgotten what Chrono Burst is. Did they tell me what this was before? It's something to do with combos and stuff, right? No. Chrono Burst. I forgot what it is. Fuck. Even as I was paying attention. How the fuck do I do the thing again? Well, time to go onto the Discord and search for the bloody thing again. Fuck. God damn it. No answers as of now. Which means I'm on my own, most likely. Great. Excellent. Freeze the object in place.
Fall.
Is it this thing here? Oh. How did I not notice this random button that just appeared? I even set it in the fucking settings and I just forgot because it usually isn't here. Fuck, man.
How are we supposed to find Tasni?
I mean, this place shows all the possible moments of every second, right?
So we
You
should
think
show
just
him.
finding the right time will lead us to the right person?
Hey, I'm now on this side of the level.
A kid? What's a kid doing here in the library?
You are... So, you're the successors from the future. So, visitors from another sector. What are you seeking? I see. It seems you've undergone unbelievable adventures to finally get here. My name is Ninsar.
Don't you have anything to ask us?
No, I have nothing to ask you, Bloodline of Cosmos.
How do you know?
I just do. Everything in this ordered world is crystal clear to me. I know all the answers to any question, without any rhyme or reason. However... Come. The seer, right? So, the future Cosmos did receive an interesting prophecy. I knew that a person who was so good at disguise wasn't as ordinary as he seemed. I can't see through you, but since you're favored by the Library of Babel, I'm willing to help you find the answers you seek. As a matter of fact, I'm searching for Tasni too. Tasni is my bloodline. Speaking of which, I do have a question that only you can answer. Have you seen a librarian named Enki on the list?
No. And your name is not on them either.
I see. Looks like neither Enki nor I have returned from the journey. Let's go. Time is ticking.
How are we supposed to find Tasni?
I know how to find him. Just follow my lead.
Oh, okay.
Is this what pain feels like?
So I have to go back and use Chrono Burst to destroy them. Now that they tell me how to do it, I should know how to go back there and do it.
Let's go down the stairs.
Might as well get rid of this one as well. Apparently in the official Discord there have been people who someone posted a fan art of her in like a JoJo manner. That's pretty funny. What if I go here?
It's not the right way, but a little exploring couldn't hurt. You just can't resist being curious, can you?
Hey. Oh, there's something there. Okay, I can't destroy this.
Chains bind only the sinners.
There we go, that's the chest.
A dead end.
It's not a dead end. You know what to do. Bloodline of Cosmos.
Don't talk like you know me so well.
But she does.
Who's that Enki you mentioned earlier?
He's my younger brother. He ventured down the path of no return before I did. I went out to find him and bring him back. But now it looks like I failed.
Ignorance.
Ansu, end it all.
Damn it, that missed completely.
Complete insight.
Let's move upward.
I've noticed that with parryable moves that require heavy attacks, the heavy attacks, they're not really fast enough to counter those parries. Well, it really depends on character, but sometimes it's like I have to hold the button for quite a while. Especially on her. And it comes out pretty quickly, so I barely have any time to react. So I have to be I have to react extremely quickly to it.
Because your partner already told me the answer. Those who embark on the path will be removed from the list of librarians. The library's prophecies are bound to happen. All those prophecies are predetermined facts.
Fluttering wings.
Bow before the sun's brilliance.
That missed, I think.
The director's office is on the other side of this area. Let's head in that direction.
Okay, I'll have to go back later. It's interesting how all of this is one big single map. So I can travel to different areas at any time as long as the game allows me to. So I can technically go back and do something different, go to different sections. I did not expect this kind of open-ended level design. It's surprisingly nice.
Why is this area blocked off?
This is the foolproof door.
The foolproof door?
Yeah, the coded gate set up by my stupid brother. It'll open only when all its questions are answered.
Sit Doc, here's your question. How many moons would fit inside one Kepler 452b?
Huh? Who in the world knows the answer to such a question?
249.
Correct. Next question.
Don't even bother. This gate has 5,000 questions in total. Going through all of them will take you days, even without any breaks.
Let's just blast it away.
No, it won't budge. It's stronger than you can ever imagine. Not even Mer can do anything about it. Enki left a back door so that someone could open it. The one who raised us. That's not important. Well, let's get back to the main hall, and I'll tell you what to do. See those messed up books? Enki did that on purpose. Just put them back on the center shelf in a specific order, clockwise, and that gate will open. I'm sure you've noticed the darkest side. The moon never turns its back on us. She's always accustomed to tidying up everything from that direction. Start with the darkest side, and place the books back on the center shelf in a clockwise order. Yeah, keep arranging books like this. The gate should be open now. Because the one Enki fears will calm down after things are sorted. Looks like we'll have to deal with some problems before finding Tasni.
Fall.
Mer, protect everyone.
Ansu, end it all. Fluttering wings.
Ignorance. Ignorance. Kneel!
Go check under the desk. There, you'll find the answer you're seeking. Enki, stop right there! Mer, catch him!
Long time no see, Minsar.
You are such an...
Sis?
idiot. I've been looking for you. Why did you go on the journey alone without telling me?
You! Hey, you! All right. My bad. Just don't do that. Sorry. It's all my fault. Don't give me that look. Seriously, I mean it. I won't do it again. By the way, who are they? Why don't you introduce me to them? Hey there, guys! Are you Ninsar's friends? I can't believe my silly sis actually made friends! I'm Enki, her younger brother. That's obvious, right? Well, I mean, if that's not obvious to you, then your stupidity would go beyond the height of folly. Your outfits. Are you also Emaons? But I've never seen you in the tower before. Are you newbies who joined after I left? Wow! Then you must have heard about me from my stupid successor, Cosmos, right? Exactly! I am his mentor, the 372nd director of MAN, and the greatest genius this tower has ever known, beyond the reach of all. That is, I am Enki Tasni!
This is your office, Director. According to the rules, I'm supposed to give you a brief introduction.
Skip the introduction. Just give me the key to the file cabinet behind the mural and the key to the safe in the hidden compartment in the floor. Oh, and the code to the gate in the hidden compartment behind the large bookshelf. Ah, forget it. I'll crack it myself.
How many times have you sneaked in before?
Besides the times you caught me? I don't remember, but who cares? This place is mine now. Got anything else to report? If not, just leave me alone.
First it was his father, and then it was him, and then it was Cosmos, and then now it's the player. Okay, so this stuff is in the past. I'm trying to remember the timeline is requires more effort than I am willing to use, but whatever. It'll fall into place eventually.
This is the password for the Tower of Babel's core server, along with the key to the first original archive of historical documents. And here, the highest authority password for the CAVE Central Database. Are you even listening, Director? The CAVE leaders have been notified about the change in MAON's leadership, and they're planning a remote meeting this afternoon.
Put it off.
Huh?
Or, better yet, you can attend in my place. I didn't become the director just to listen to those blabbering idiots.
Enki. We are MAON, the mouthpieces of the gods. We are obliged to listen to the prayers of the travelers from all directions and solve their problems. This has been the teaching of the MAON since it was founded. You are now our director, our spokesperson. You must take your responsibility seriously. It's not something you can just say no to. Ninsar?
I'll go attend the meeting, Nana.
But...
It's fine. I'm a Tasni too.
Back from the meeting with that bunch of morons? Anything interesting? Well, forget about those idiots. I'm about to optimize the foolproof door to version 8.0. Come and see what other questions I can add here.
Nothing special happened this year. All the other beacons, except the black monolith at the Tower of Babel, have stayed quiet.
I knew it. Nana's just so stuck in her ways, to put it politely. She said she listens to the prayers of travelers from all directions when, in fact, she just wants to check for any anomaly and keep tabs on everyone around the world. Obviously, we all know that anomalies have occurred maybe once every decade, if that, over the past century. Seriously, they should just disband this so-called CAVE. When was the last time we heard anything about Nemesis? They've been gone for years. If you ask me, they're smarter for bailing early after seeing the writing on the wall.
But something interesting is going on between Polestar and Cyril.
What's so interesting about countries' politics? They can do whatever for all I care. It's always about famine, plague, and war. Same old boring stuff over and over again. Unoriginal and incredibly stupid.
They're having a contest about the same old boring stuff.
What kind of contest?
They're seeing who can break the speed limit of 7.9 kilometers per second first.
So, who will win?
Cyril.
How much longer till they do it?
24 years from now.
I guess I'll have to pick up my pace.
Pick up your pace for what? Answer my question, Enki.
Or the foolproof door version 8.0, of course! Once it's done, no one will be able to disturb me anymore! This time, I'll add 1,000 questions so those dimwits won't be able to finish the game within their lifetime!
Why did you become the director of Emion, Enki?
Whoa, is the sun going out? Can't believe you're actually asking someone a question.
I know the answer, but I want to hear it straight from you.
Well, I guess I'll have to give you a serious answer, silly sis. Because the director possesses the highest authority, not bound by any rules. Nobody can stop me from doing what I'm about to do, not even you or Nana. When the beacon is activated next time, Ninsar, I'm going into the library, searching for its end. Finally, my journey will begin! Be happy for me, sis!
What's wrong, Ninsar? Why are you sitting here alone, looking so down? Stop it. Both you and Enki are so smart, yet so childish. It's moments like these when I realize you guys are still just kids. Remember, I've watched you both grow up. I can tell when something's up, even if you're trying to hide it.
Nana.
I'm here.
Nice camera angle.
Nana. And Hidwana.
I'm here. Enki is about to leave, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Recent events seem to have made him anxious.
Nana, can we shoot down those artificial satellites made by Polestar and Cyril?
Well, if you asked me to destroy the moon, I'd be tempted to give it a shot. Unfortunately, we can't, Ninsar. We can't interfere with those processes. Just like we can't stop geocentric theory from being proposed and heliocentric theory from being discovered. We couldn't stop humanity from discovering that the Earth is round, or stop gravity from making that apple fall. Likewise, we can't prevent the discovery of the gravitational constant, or the launch of the first artificial satellite into the sky. Sooner or later, the rationality of this world will reach a point where it won't tolerate anomalies. Or us. At that time, we'll quietly step off the stage for the sake of our compatriots still living in the cave. No need to be sad about it. It's an inevitable process. An unstoppable tide. Sleep, Ninsar. My sweet girl. My poor, sweet girl. Sleep now. Sleep in peace. What are you doing, Enki?
Ninsar complained to me about Sally always bothering her, so I'm making a cradle. This will help Sally fall asleep.
Don't treat Sally like she's some annoying cat. And wait, you're turning Ninsar's clock into a cradle? Isn't that hers?
But Sally is an annoying cat. She's always following us around.
Oh, fine. Let's talk about something else. I just spoke with Ninsar, Enki. You shouldn't have made your sister so sad like that.
She wasn't sad at all, silly Nana. It was all an act. She doesn't get sad.
Fine. Whatever you say. Actually, I didn't come to talk about your sister either. You're well prepared, aren't you?
I am. Are you here to stop me, Angelmin? Just so you know, even if it's you, I won't back down this time.
Of course not. When your father, Tasney, brought you back from the library, I had a feeling this day would come.
Did they really give him a first name like that? Come on.
You're pretty much like him, and even more like your mother.
Our mother?
Yeah, your mother. Your mom was even more daring than your dad. She gave birth to you while exploring the library, and after entrusting you to Tas, she continued her journey without hesitation. If it weren't for Tas's conscience, you might have ended up as nutrients for the library, I'm afraid.
That's a shame. Such a shame. Why would he go back for an independent life that only inherited half of his genetic information?
Your reaction is truly unusual. But yeah, that's what makes you their child. It's love, Enki. The answer is love. His love for you overcame his faith. And his desire to ensure your survival surpassed his longing for the path ahead.
I don't get what you're saying. Are you talking about the brain's release of phenylethylamine, oxytocin, or dopamine?
No, none of those. Remember this, Enki. No matter what, you and Ninsar are human beings. Only by understanding the vulnerability of being human can you appreciate the significance of strength. And only by knowing the brevity of life can you see the splendor of eternity. Once you understand what I'm talking about, you'll truly become an adult instead of a kid driven purely by curiosity.
I don't like that look you are giving me, like I'm an idiot.
Well, you are. You know what? You've been calling others idiots this whole time, but you've never realized your own foolishness. Who's the real silly one here?
Hey! I'm not silly.
All right, you're not.
So the Enki and Ninsar, they were born inside the library, which means they're always surrounded by so much damn knowledge that they're basically computers, more computers than human, and they know everything, so that's kind of what makes them special. That's interesting.
I've seen your determination to explore the library. Now, all I can give you is my blessing for the adventure that lies ahead.
And Angelmin!
So, go, Enki. Good luck to you.
I'll go back and get the chest first.
It seems you have the ability to freeze the flow of time in a small area within the library. Perhaps this power can be of use.
Looking pretty awful there, Zero. Are you in such a rush to seek my shelter?
No, not me. It is the seer who wants to meet. Rather than wasting time arguing with me, focus instead on the situation at hand, Eri.
Where did you learn these boring lines from? Did Cosmos teach you that? So annoying. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking.
Complete insight.
Ignorance.
Already.
God damn it. I messed up. Damn it. I'll go back and collect this thing. How did I forgot the layout of the place. God damn it.
It seems you have the ability to freeze the flow of time in a small area within the library. Perhaps this power can be of use.
So it should be up here, if I'm not wrong.
Fluttering wings.
Oh well, I'm on here anyway. Now what?
Sure. Well...
Looking pretty awful there, Zero. Are you in such a rush to seek my shelter?
No, not me. Rather than wasting time arguing with me, focus instead on the situation at hand, Eri.
Where did you learn these boring lines from? So annoying. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking.
Ignorance. Chains bind only the sinners. Ignorant. Kneel.
Already calling that simpleton the seer.
I am his mentor, the 372nd director of MAN, Enki Tasni!
Oh, I forgot to mention. My full name is Ninsar Tasni, and the director Tasni you mentioned is my younger brother. Because you didn't ask? I don't give out answers unless I'm asked.
Huh? What's up with all the silence? Why did everyone suddenly get so quiet?
So we're not looking for his father, we're looking for him, I think.
No way. That old man's mentor is a brat. He's a brat.
Hey! Who do you think you're talking to? Cosmos respects me very much. Although he's a mediocrity, he's my apprentice. I can't just let your rude words slide.
She is Cosmos' granddaughter.
Oh, I get it. That makes sense now. It's pretty much like when I'm always calling Enhudwana an idiot. She's trying to show affection to me, right?
Who are you saying is trying to show affection to you? You brat. Zero! Don't cover me now!
Sorry about her misbehavior.
Looks like you're really getting along well. Just like us, right, Ninsar? But then again, who exactly are you guys?
Let me explain.
I see. So you've come from 80 years in the future. This is fascinating! I never expected someone could actually travel through different sectors within the library. I've gained new insights about this place. Can I touch you? Your skull looks normal. No hidden organs, or extra ears or eyes. How do you perceive the abnormal passage of time? Or maybe you don't actively perceive it. 7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic vertebrae, and 24 ribs. Your bone structure is just like that of an ordinary human, so what makes you so special? I don't feel any implants or augmentations under your skin, and based on the echoes, your heart and lungs seem pretty normal too. Well, let's examine your lower back, tailbone, and pelvis.
Master Enki, please be gentle with our seer.
Well, then can I study this plump chicken on your shoulder? How fascinating! A bird that possesses human intelligence and can transform into pure energy! What exactly are you? Can you show me your ability? I mean, the ability to travel through different time sectors. Oh, forget it. Never mind. It feels like cheating if you can just go wherever you want. It's dull. I want to savor the novelty of this library fully. I'd rather take a long route than a shortcut. What are you talking about? Are you thinking I'm a fake or something? The truth verifier? The singularity explosion model? And the complete language? What the heck? I never made any of those.
Master Enki. The librarians gave them different names from what you originally called them. The truth verifier is actually the multi-button self-regulating rhythmic hypnotizer.
Ah, now I get it. That's a remarkable device. You throw a proposition at it, and it just keeps clattering away all night. Perfect for curing insomnia. But those idiots thought it was a waste to have it by my bedside, so they forced me to hand it over. But before I did, I gave it one final task. There are no propositions in the world that this machine can't prove. If they want to hear it clatter, they can listen to it all they want. So how's it going after 80 years? Is it still clattering away?
As you expected, the truth verifier still operates to this day, ceaselessly outputting the proof process. We simply cannot repurpose it.
I see. So, what about the singularity explosion model you mentioned?
That is actually your personal cookbook called Singularity Popcorn.
Oh, right! But I thought it was a complete failure. I was trying to calculate the exact space-time coordinates where the shockwave of a singularity explosion would decay just enough to turn corn kernels into popcorn. But the next singularity cycle would take too long for the recipe to come to fruition in my lifetime. So, I chucked that cookbook into the shredder. Wait, did they retrieve it?
Exactly. The librarians retrieved that invaluable book from the shredder.
Seriously, I just don't understand what those idiots are thinking. What about this complete language? Which one of my genius creations did they misunderstand this time?
That is a brand new language you invented to eliminate all communication barriers between humans. Every word in it is as precise as math.
Oh, so you're calling it the complete language. Well, that's a way better name than what I had in mind. I was going to call it a vulgar language even fools can understand. Those idiots speaking different languages keep annoying me every day. So, to solve the problem once and for all, I dedicated myself to unifying all the swear words in and others into a single language. All I need to do is unleash a string of curses in that language, and anyone, anywhere in the world will perfectly understand what I mean. I'm busy, so stop bothering me and get lost! And the best part? It retains the emotional essence of the original obscenities!
Enki, they're here in this era because they need something from you.
Oh, right. You guys are here for that copper sphere, right? Got any specifics on it?
Yes, it is here.
Awesome, let me take a look. Nope, never seen it before. I have no idea what it is.
I knew we shouldn't expect much from this cocky runt.
Oh, I see. So you not only admire your grandpa, but also have respect for me. Looks like your grandpa taught you well.
Admire? Respect? Taught me well? Who are you talking about, you little...
Please just ignore her, Master Enki.
It's all right. Do you recognize this, Ninsar?
You are the source of life. You fell from the heavens to the Memphis River. Your descent was meant for us and stirred ripples throughout the valley. At dawn, you rise in the sky. You exalt the day. You give nourishment to humanity, just as you give them life.
Spare us your mumbo-jumbo prayers.
I'm translating the text on this sphere. It's a hymn, an ancient ode from Memphis praising the sun. More specifically, it's a hymn written by the
Praise the
ancient
sun.
monarch of Memphis, Akhenaton, in praise of Aten.
They
god
put
of the
that
sun.
in the dialogue, knowing exactly what they did. Or it's a coincidence.
If I'm correct, this copper sphere you recovered from the Philistine Sea. It's the god of the sun for ancient Memphis.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I start to understand why it looks a bit like the star simulator I made earlier. I see, I see. So basically, this stuff is a magnetically confined fusion reactor. Huh? Tokamak? What is that?
Just as we suspected, Eri.
I had a feeling it might be something like that, but I didn't think it would be an actual nuclear explosion. No wonder it obliterates everything. Why are you so surprised? Even the real sun is just a massive fusion reactor. Because of the beacons. The beacons, of course! They're all anomalies created by beacons. And there's more than one beacon in this world. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them happened to fall in ancient Memphis. It's not really a god. At least, not in the grand universal sense.
The idea of God originally came from ignorance. Ancient people did not understand the unknown and could not control it. Hence they revered it as gods.
What is her accent, honestly? I've not really heard, well, maybe once or twice and I forgot, but I've not really heard anyone speak like that before.
It has nothing to do with rituals, worship, sacrifices, fear, obedience, or faith. It is just a collective term for things beyond human knowledge. And any phenomenon caused by these things beyond human knowledge is called an anomaly.
Any highly advanced technology might seem like magic at first, but once you unveil the mystery, you'll realize that it's just boring stuff. But come to think of it, for early humans, the sun was a celestial body that brought life to everything. For present humans, the sun is a star that constantly produces nuclear fusion inside. Worshipping the sun for humans is like worshipping farming and production. So, if one can harness the power of nuclear fusion, they essentially harness the sun itself. Even if we keep calling this copper sphere the god of the sun, it's not entirely wrong.
I think you're overcomplicating things. Let me simplify it for you. Imagine you throw a light bulb into an ant nest, and the ants start worshipping it as if it's a god or something. Now, imagine that copper sphere as something left on Earth by some powerful alien, then discovered by a bunch of monkeys who end up worshipping it like a god.
Well, that's one way to look at it. Anyway, if there's a command that can control the copper sphere, it probably wouldn't be in the language of Memphis, or any human language. It is obvious that this sphere was created by someone else. Let's call them gods for now. Naturally, those creators used the language of the gods, or a language completely alien to human understanding, to command their creations.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. A vulgar language even fools can understand. I mean, the complete language. I didn't complete it when I ventured down the path of no return. Now, if there's a language that commands gods, then I should definitely include it in the complete language. Even gods should be able to understand the complete language. While I continue my journey, I'll help you study the sphere and this so-called language of gods to figure out the command you're looking for.
How long do you think it will take, Master Enki?
3 years should be enough. Since you can travel through time, meet me in this sector 3 years from now. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what surprises you will bring.
Damn, all this time traveling. There's a reason why I don't usually like time travel stories, is because it's sometimes when you travel through time a lot, it can be pretty confusing or difficult to put things in order in the timeline. And if you live in a world like them where you can time travel a lot, then obviously things are going to be very different. Like tell my future self this, or tell my past self to do that, or you came from the future, you blah 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 blah, that kind of stuff. It's not easy to write, let's just say that. It seems like they somehow made this story somewhat
Behold, witness the descendant of the
easier
Lord
to
of
understand,
Weaponry.
or more straightforward rather.
That's it? Feels like nothing really happened at all. Like always. What did you do exactly? I'm getting more and more intrigued by you. Never mind. Report in, Zero.
Working on it. Something seems to have appeared on the desk.
Hey, fools! If you're actually reading this note, congrats! You've made it to the world 3 years later. Praise me, Master Enki, the great god of wisdom! I've sifted through all the documents I could find and translated everything about this copper ball into modern language. P.S. I was thinking of writing the conclusion of a vulgar language even fools can understand crossed out in the complete language, but Ninsar said you probably won't get it, so I gave up on the idea. Seems like the complete language is still too advanced for humans. Well, the stupidity of idiots never ceases to amaze me. I've stored most of the documents in the library, planning to show it off to you. But then I realize it's not worth showing off at all. Displaying knowledge that even morons can comprehend is just plain boring. And who knows if you'll even find that sector after 3 years. So I just tossed it somewhere along the way. Anyway, there are 5 documents in total. If you guys don't have anything better to do, look out for them. Let's get back on track. I'm holed up in the conference room because of some emergencies. I've hidden the access to the conference room in the Hall of Keys. Grab it first and then come find me. I left some markings on the path to the Hall of Keys, so keep your eyes peeled for them. What kind of markings, you ask? Well, the kind only a genius like me can create. After all, communicating with a dimwit would just bring me down to their level.
If I catch that pesky brat, I'll give him a beating he won't forget. I see. Those mortals attempted to list all the instructions of the gods through the method of exhaustion. That was their secret to deciphering the language of gods. Let's forget for a moment how absurd it was for them to treat a brass ball as their god in this case. Human ambition is only admirable in moments like these. Why is this area in shambles? Is it abandoned?
A trivial skill! Let it to fry! Trivial skill! Trivial skill! Let it to fry!
Wow, such an abrupt end. This thing needs some work.
That must be the marking Master Enki left behind. Let's follow it. This must be the library Master Enki mentioned in his note. We should keep an eye out for the documents that Master Enki mentioned.
trivial skill.
We have made it to the Hall of Keys. The access mentioned by Master Enki must be here.
It's interesting how you can find the official version here in the main path, but the real version told by a different person is found all the way tucked away in somewhere that is optional. So it's like it doesn't want, it's like whoever put it there intended for the person finding it to be extremely, not extremely, but very inquisitive. So it's basically, if you want the truth, you have to go further.
All things have names. Names wield power, shaping their existence and binding their essence. What do you think?
What nonsense are you spouting? But it's intriguing how humans managed to control the anomaly. The people of Memphis were truly bold.
And back here. It's interesting how they it's interesting how the map is laid out. It's like Dark Souls. You go long way and then you come back to where you started. Well, not always, but in a way it's like the shortcuts in Dark
Speaking of
Souls.
that, why isn't that annoying brat waiting for us where we agreed?
So where that thing
Is he
was?
trying to hide from something?
So where that thing was that required a head librarian's permission, I can go back and activate that. I don't have to go back to that chapter and do that because I can do this right now. It's like they have Metroidvania level design, but they separate the different parts of exploring the level into different story chapters.
Fluttering wings. Is this what pain feels like?
Ignorance. Ignorance. Ignorance.
The conference hall is just below. Let's keep moving.
I really need to read more about their abilities. I still haven't figured out a way to heal.
Finally, we're almost at the conference room. Let's hope that runt has found the words to stop a 10 from blowing itself up, or I'll...
Did I miss something down there? I think I missed something down there. God damn it, I missed that thing. Oh well. You know what? Why not? And maybe I'll play better this
Speaking of
time.
that, why isn't that annoying brat waiting for us where we agreed? Is he trying to hide from something?
Trivial skill. Let it to fry. Trivial skill. Get away from me.
God damn it.
Unyielding.
Ignorance.
Complete insight. Complete insight. Fluttering wings.
Ignorance.
The conference hall is just below. Let's keep moving.
Maybe I should level them up a bit more. Maybe I really should.
Finally, we're almost at the conference room. Let's hope that runt has found the words to stop a 10 from blowing itself up, or I'll...
Hey there! there, fools from 3 years ago? Since you've made it here, you must have found the instructions I left behind, right? Did you collect all 5 documents? Not bad. Even fools can gain wisdom through learning. Well, in any case, I gathered a lot of documents from the Memphian era and studied the light bulb thrown into the ant's nest. Huh? Aren't we talking about the copper sphere you showed me earlier? Aren't you looking for a way to turn it off? Well, I managed to decipher the language of its creator.
You can be quite flexible sometimes. You're starting to impress me.
It was a piece of cake, really. But honestly, when I found the answer, I was a bit disappointed. As I thought, those ancient people were just stupid. The language they revered as divine turned out to be so simple. Well, let me start from the beginning. Thousands of years ago, there was another beacon in Memphis, and it created an anomaly that enveloped the entire city of Akedaton, turning it into perpetual night. The only source of light at Akedaton was a metallic sphere that emanated light and heat non-stop, just like the sun. Amenhotep, the 18th monarch of Memphis, honored it as the god of the sun. He named it Aten, and changed his own name to Akedaton, which means the soul of Aten. The so-called language of the gods recorded in the ancient Memphis documents can be easily understood by any math professor in our time, and even more so in your time. If you've been to school, you should understand its true nature. In the Memphian language, Aten is referred to Aten, where A stands for 0 and Ten stands for 1. In their literature, all prayers related to Aten consist of only these 2 syllables. Seriously, it's getting tiresome explaining something as simple as a language with 2 elements. What's it called again? Precisely. The language of the god? It's binary! It's funny how millions of people worship the god of the sun, trying to please it with their prayers. But in reality, the god was waiting for them to give it commands. It responded not because it was happy, but because they happened to stumble upon the correct code. I've delved into your era over the past 3 years. Of course, mostly with information provided by Ninsar. It makes me laugh whenever I think about Akhenaten's capital city. It must have been like a keyboard, with each prayer being a key. Countless people spent decades typing away, finally stumbling upon a few valid commands, which they carefully transcribed and preserved as oracles. They could have commanded the sun to rise, yet they knelt to pray to it. Is there anything more stupid than that? And to think that the prayers from thousands of years ago eventually became the cornerstone of human civilization! That's the greatest joke ever! Tragically, Pharaoh Akedaton accidentally stumbled upon the last command, which turned out to be the self-destruction command for that copper sphere. So, yeah. Akedaton got completely wiped out by the god's anger. That's the whole story of Akedaton and Aten. I thought it'd take me 3 years to uncover the secrets of this language of the gods. Turns out, it only took me 3 days. No, at most 3 hours. About that, well, you know, let's not dwell on that for now.
Don't try to change the subject, you little brat!
Speaking of which, Master Enki, where's Lady Ninsar?
Oh, right! Since I've given you so much information, it's time for a little favor in return. You've gotta help me before I tell you the divine command to stop the sphere. Fair deal, right? What are you talking about? Aren't you a director too? Actually, not long after we parted ways with you, I had an argument with Ninsar, and that's why I'm hiding out here. She's probably furious with me right now.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't really do anything. Here's the deal. Ninsar has a grumpy cat. So, I made a cat's cradle to keep it from bothering Ninsar ever again. Once you place the cat inside, it won't need to eat, drink, or defecate. And it won't shed hair. It'll just sleep peacefully all the time. Huh? What are you even talking about? It's just a cat cradle. The most ordinary kind.
And what happened then, Master Enki?
Making a questionable device wouldn't make your sister that mad, right?
Well, the thing is, I made that cradle using a clock she had restored. Come on, it's not that big a deal, right? Why would she be so angry?
Master Enki, with all due respect, you really brought this upon yourself.
Is it really that bad? Hey, you! Is it seriously that bad? Ugh. She was furious when she found out. She even tried to stuff me in that cradle. I managed to run away and ended up completely separated from her. Anyway, please help me out. I have no clue how to calm her down this time.
Yes, I'll go and collect the chests. Why not? Oh, my head hurts. God damn it. I should sleep soon.
Speaking of that, why isn't that annoying brat waiting for us where we agreed? Is he trying to hide from something?
Hold on a minute. This is the same place but different. Or if I go back here. God damn it, I do not like elevators that are automatic. It's like an Orlando all over again. You have to wait for it to come up and go down. Okay, this
All
is the
things
same.
have names. Names wield power, shaping their existence and binding their essence. What do you think?
So if I go back,
Yes, a name. It can become a form of bondage, in a sense.
But it's intriguing how humans managed to control the anomaly. The people of Memphis were truly bold.
oh, there's more stuff here.
It seems most of those who knew the secrets of Akhenaton were killed by the Pharaoh.
No wonder nothing related to Aten has survived to this day. Once people obtain great power, it's common for them to seek monopolization. It seems there are only two fundamental units in the so-called language of gods. What do you think those units are?
I think I figured out the answer.
Me too. But let's keep the suspense for a last-minute revelation.
Well, I could have figured all of this out before I even went up there.
Ignorance.
Trivial skill. A trivial skill.
Damn, there's a lot of stuff that can be easily missed. Soul shortcut. I wonder if later on I can just go into free mode and wander this place. I've read this already.
I see. Those mortals attempted to list all the instructions of the gods through the method of exhaustion. That was their secret to deciphering the language of gods. Let's forget for a moment how absurd it was for them to treat a brass ball as their god in this case. Human ambition is only admirable in moments like these. This must be the end of a Ketaton.
The truth behind the Ketaton's downfall.
What? Why such a grave look on your face? Get used to it. Such is the underlying current of history. The truth of our world. It's too late to feel scared or find it absurd. What you're about to encounter? It's all part of these absurdities.
I believe they have to segment all of these rooms into different instances so that, well, it can run on mobile device as well, but I can easily see this kind of level design in any non-gacha actual like Metroidvania or Souls-like or any other action game. It's like they decided that why not incorporate more complicated level design? Well, complicated as in a gacha game at least. More complex level design and put it into this kind of game. And I think it kind of works. Except if it was, I think it would have worked out better if all of this was like a continuous gameplay cycle, and it's not like, and if it's not segmented into different chapters and stuff. There's actually I did not expect something like this. I expected something like PGR where it's like, oh, one room to room, arena to arena, and that's it. This is quite impressive, honestly. And it has to run on mobile devices, and it has to save your progress throughout different chapters. Why am I talking like Zero right now? Anyway, it has to progress different chapters. It has to save your information, save your decisions and interactions and stuff. And you can go back and collect stuff. in later chapters of the same map, because it's just one big map. Now this is level design. I did not believe that a game that segments its stuff based on chapters could actually have like persistent stuff in between the chapters.
Complete insight.
Especially since it has to like save data and stuff, because it has to run on mobile devices.
Full. Complete insight. Onto. End it all. Complete insight.
Ignorance. Ignorance.
The conference hall is just below. Let's keep moving.
Okay,
Finally, we're almost to
I
the
think I have
Let's hope
the
that
chests
bounces on the
already.
words to stop a 10 from blowing itself up, or I'll.
Okay, I'll skip this part because I've already seen it. Wait, hold on. My memory is terrible, especially when I'm tired. Okay, I need one more. I need one more. Damn, these chapters are long. I'm still at chapter 1, and it's been like 4 hours total.
Speaking of that, why isn't that annoying
Okay,
Brad
so I
waiting for
have
us while we
already
plead?
been up there.
Is he trying to hide from something?
What if I try to go here? What is this? Was this always here? Man, I really should explore a lot more next time. There we go.
This must be the end of a Ketaton.
The truth behind the Ketaton's downfall.
What? Why such a grave look on your face? Get used to it. Such is the underlying current of history. The truth of our world. It's too late to feel scared or find it absurd. What you're about to encounter, it's all part of these absurdities.
Ignorance.
Complete insight. Fluttering wings. Fall.
Trivial skill. Flooding to fry.
Fluttering wings.
Ignorance. Ignorance. Judgment.
The conference hall is just below. Let's keep moving.
Finally, we're almost to the conference room. Let's hope that runt has found the words to stop a 10 from blowing itself up, or I'll... Ugh.
You know what? It's actually getting pretty damn late. I should stop here before my head hurts any further. These robot style designs are all pretty damn nice, honestly. Especially this one. This one is pretty good. Oh, this one is nice too. I should take some notes when it comes to designing things. These guys look like they didn't really put much effort into it, and then these guys are completely different. It's like they were designed by different people.
Hello, I am Zero. I will be your guide and assist. Complete insight.
That's not what she said. Why is it that...
Complete insight. Complete insight. Complete insight.
Why is it that the text is not equal to what the person says?
Full. Do not speak in vain. Is this what pain feels like? It's okay. I'm still alive. Thank you. Is it time to put an end to this?
That's not what you said. It's all...
Anzu, end it all.
What? Damn it. So many of the voice lines do not line up with the text, and so much of the text does not line up with the voice lines. That is so strange.
Spread your wings, Anzu. Well done, An. You can come back now. Thanks for your guidance. Have you been paying close attention to all this?
How high can I level them up?
I will record these experiences.
Strength is the backing of the law.
Quite interesting.
You know, I'll leave him for later. I'll try to get these two first. Let's see. What else can I do? Oh, okay. What was I going to do? Check out weapons, maybe. Retrieval, there we go, that's the thing I was looking for. 300 to get another one. Huh, okay. Weapons. So these are all like unique weapons. Well, at least it's not like PGRs where it's like so many different weapon classes. These are all for these characters, right? Every character has their own weapon type. "21 days. I guess I'll leave her. I guess. Damn, this is strong. What the fuck? Huh. This one sounds really fucking powerful. I'll just use this. Four-star weapon, okay. I guess I'll just equip the other one. What does this do? More HP. Can I use weapons to upgrade weapons? No? Okay. Okay.
spears by his ears, commanding awe throughout the world.
I may have done something that I will regret in the future, but whatever. Okay. I think this will be all for today. I'll leave it here, and maybe tomorrow will be the next stream. And I've yet to spend my energy. Oh well. I guess I'll do that in my free time. Okay, that will be all.